White House under pressure.
White House is under pressure. What's the first article we got?
The Till trailer.
Yeah. We're not going to play it because they're going to flag us, but let's go to that article real quick. Yes, the Till is going into Emmett Till, all right? The story that took place with our young brother years ago when the devil lynched him and dragged his body, all right? So read that, please.
GetUpMornings.com. Let's talk about this Till trailer and why so many black people are opposed to an Emmett Till movie.
Scroll down. Go ahead.
So, the trailer for the upcoming Emmett Till movie is out. And, well, I just don't think I'm ever going to be prepared to watch this film. The movie Till is actually focused on the true story of Emmett Till's mother, Mamie Till Mobley, and her dedication to receiving justice for her son. At the very least, that lessens the chance that audiences are going to be expected to watch a graphic depiction of Emmett's brutal lynching at the hands of white monsters.
Now, that's the reason why black people really don't want to watch it. Damn. That right there, because it messes up your fairy tale opinion or your vision of what you call your savior, the white man, which is the devil on the earth.
Right.
But when you watch that, you cannot believe that your savior would do something like that.
Right.
Let's what's Lamentations 4:17.
Right.
I'll let you officers get into it, man. That's the issue. You and it's you black Christians too. Y'all are the ones that ain't gonna go watch the film because you don't want to see white Jesus kill your people. Well, I'm letting you know that your white Jesus is the damn devil. That's what we letting you know tonight. Read what you got.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17.
Come on.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Who's the us? The Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Come on.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That nation, guess what? The nation, the ruling powers that be today, in 2022, the United States of America, they're the ones responsible for mutilating our brother Emmett Till.
Right.
And that cannot be undone. That happened. Slavery happened.
Right.
Jim Crow happened. All of these atrocities that took place to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Trail of Tears.
Right. Tuskegee
Express. We could keep going all show. All of that happened by the hands of this wicked nation. And y'all don't want to go watch that movie because y'all don't want to see the truth of your oppressor.
Right.
Go ahead, officer.
Sick of it.
Hey, you know what's funny about this? The story of Emmett Till, for those that really want to learn, that's a very good story you may want to learn. Because a lot of people had the mindset of thinking the North was good, the South was the devil. Because of that, put everybody in a comfortable position on the North when the North was as wicked as the South. Okay, now Emmett Till going and see his cousins to hang out in the South and being comfortable around the so-called white people, that's exactly what cost his life.
Right.
Because if he grew up to know the enemy, this is your enemy, guess what? He would have known that I don't mess with them.
Right.
Because these are my enemy. But the parents didn't know better to teach them everywhere you go, they are the same people.
Right.
Stay away from them. And that's exactly why. And that's why we have to teach our young one today. Learn to be cordial when you out there. Don't say you the white, but you stay away from them.
Right, because you understand what they're capable of.
Right. You stay the hell away.
Excellent point, officer. Do me a favor. We still on the Emmett Till trailer, but go to the next article that goes with this. It's crazy that our people, they still are people, even though they bugged the hell out.
Right.
They don't want to see that because they don't want to see the truth about the enemy. But present day, 2022, in the state of Mississippi, the same state where this took place.
Right.
This is what's going on, present day. Go to this article.
Newsbreak.com. Mississippi police chief fired after leaked audio captured racist rant. Him bragging about killing 13 people.
Do you see that thing right there? And this happened, 5 days ago?
Right.
5 days ago in the same state.
Right.
But our people, they they want to, walk around with blinders on.
Right.
You had something, officer?
Yes, sir. Just to add on to what both of y'all point out, like the scriptures talk about that. If you say you believe in the Bible, you believe in the God of this Bible, give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18, verse 7. Because in order for you to accept salvation, all y'all walking around hollering y'all saved, you ain't saved yet. In order for you to accept that salvation, there's something else you got to accept. Just like we had to accept it in Egypt. During Egypt, there was destruction before they got salvation out of slavery. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 7.
Read.
So of thy people was...
Thy people is the Israelites. The Bible is only talking to the Israelites, always the Israelites. Read.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies.
So in order for you to ask for your salvation, you got to ask for the people that are oppressing you to be destroyed. God is telling you, you must accept that in order for you to get your salvation.
You're going to learn
you
today.
got to wake up and take the blinders off.
Hey, all praise to the Most High. Excellent. Hey, let's go to Biden's economy is failing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's right.
Better said.
All right. Pull it up, please.
Americans are poorer because of Biden policy. What's your reaction?
Well, I think that's accurate. I mean, look, we got record high inflation, 41-year high inflation, rising energy costs. And they seem to not know what's going on. I remember a few weeks back, Janet Yellen said, we're sort of surprised by this inflation. And I'm thinking, how can you be surprised by inflation when you spend like crazy, pay people not to work, and drive up the cost of energy, which means it's going to cost more to move goods all over the country. So I don't know how you're surprised by it. And you can try to redefine it. I mean, I was intrigued by your reference to the 1970 Steelers. That's when I grew up. I love the Steelers. But I don't think Mean Joe Green and the Steel Curtain could do anything to stop the craziness from this administration and the harmful effects it's having on the American family. I think that's why 9 out of 10 of our fellow citizens think the country's on the wrong track. They think that because it is.
Hey, give me, real quick, give me Proverbs 28 and 22. So what do we see? We see the decline of America. We see the economy, what's it called, the recession, the inflation. All of this, a coming recession and the current inflation is starting. You're starting to see the decline in the demise of America.
Right.
But understand, just like it says, the plagues are going to touch the whole earth.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So when America's touched, everybody else is going to start to get touched at the same time, and we're going to go into that with the IMF. All right. But I want to show you something. Proverbs 28 and 22 to show you America, all right? Because it was already prophesied that this would happen. They got their riches deceitfully. They got their riches deceitfully. Just like we read earlier with that wicked pastor, Bishop Whitehead. The same way he sinned, that's the same way he got judged. That's the same thing that's going to come to America as well.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 22.
Come on.
He that hasteth to be rich.
It says, he that hastens to be rich. That's all America is about. It's about money. It's about gain. Go ahead.
Hath an evil eye.
It says they have a what?
An evil eye.
Because they're willing to do any and everything to get those riches.
Right.
And we understand it was much killing. It was much stealing, all right, that went into play to America getting its riches as you see it today. Go ahead.
And considereth not.
But they didn't consider, the American people, majority of them have no clue what's going on because they think that this is going to be sustainable forever. They never considered, read.
They considered not that poverty shall come upon him.
Right. Poverty is coming upon the United States of America. Thus saith the Lord. And we're seeing the decay. Go to the next one. It says Congress redefines inflation. Yeah, play that.
Tonight, in focus, as a recession appears to be inevitable, the Biden administration is attempting to change its definition. Also, we'll break down an important story that shows further evidence of America's two-tier justice system. Plus, a leftist teacher shows off his classroom turned LGBT nightclub.
Okay.
YouTube.
All right, stop. So I don't even want to see the rest of it. So it was about Congress redefines inflation. So we know what inflation is. It's all about supply and demand. Right now, the demand is minimizing. So, I'm sorry, that the supply is minimizing, but the demand is staying the same.
Right.
So you're seeing the prices increase because the supply is no longer there like it used to be. All right. But according to Esau's whiteness, they have the ability to change the definition or redefine what inflation means.
Right.
To do what? To keep the people asleep and to keep them not knowing what's going on.
Right.
All right. For the sake of time, we just rolling real quick. Let's go to changing the definition. All right, but that should be, I think it's recession. Let's click on that. Changing the definition of recession. Yes. Read that.
What is exactly the White House's definition of a recession?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they changed the definition. A bit like they've changed the definition of the thing I cannot say, or I'll be suspended.
Go ahead.
Because...
Scroll up, IT.
Come on, IT. Help us out, please. But we can't see the bottom line, though. Thank you.
Because they've also changed the definition of free speech.
There it is. There it is. You can't say any and everything. They was talking about what it means to be, was it a woman? They changed that definition.
Right.
Y'all need to go look that up. The viewers out there, they literally changed the definition of a woman, what a woman means now. All right? And they're not allowing you to speak or go against it. All right? That's the same thing they did to the real Christians.
Right.
All right? They literally took our book. They said it was for everybody when it's only for us. They persecuted us, and if we said anything about it, they say we was a heretic, and they would put us to death. And that's the same thing that you're seeing in America. They have the same tactics.
Right.
All right? You had something real quick?
Everything about America is a lie, Cap. Their Constitution said all men are created equal, as we were slaves.
Right.
So they live on hypocrisy.
Play the clip, please. There's a clip on that at the end of that.
National Bureau of Economic Research.
Shout out to Levi.
They also did not declare a recession in 2008 until December, 12 months after the recession had already been in place in the U.S. economy. But based on what the president said earlier, have his economic advisors told him they also don't think a recession is likely? And what is exactly the White House's definition of a recession?
Again, I'm not going to define it from
Oh,
here.
gosh. Stop. I'm telling you, bro. You know why? You know why she's stuttering like that? Job 14:4. The reason why she's stuttering like that is because lie after lie after lie after lie. If you've also noticed, Biden do the same thing. A lot of these people in the White House do the same thing. When you ask them a question, they won't answer you straight up because they know they're going to get caught in a lie or a contradiction. All right? Showing you that's what America's built on. Read that real quick.
Job chapter 14, verse 4.
Come on.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Right. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Read.
Not one.
Not one. So that's why they dodge those questions like that, because they're hypocrites. And that's why the media is asking them, is like, well, could you tell me what it means? Because you said this, or you said that, you know, so that's why they defer and deflect. All right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right. I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.